Oh, hey, good to see you, gamers. Well, what's in the news this week? Whoa! What? Oh, Jesus! Whoa! Oh, Holy! Oh my God! Damn! There's been such a renaissance of classic Mario role-playing game content. It's like Nintendo has finally started listening to jaded 30-something gamers, which includes some of us here, and are finally reintroducing the traditional style of Mario's RPG past. Case in point, Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door, is, at long last, coming to a modern system. When it does release, it will have marked 20 years since the original GameCube version came out. Oh, Nintendo is so pathetically late to the party when it comes to fan demand of certain properties. The most recent, at least legal way players could play this game on a widescreen TV is to dig out their ancient Wii console that has GameCube backwards compatibility, plug in those archaic red, yellow, and white cables right into your 55-inch OLED display, and then squint your eyes at the blurry, pixelated, and just plain awful looking, stretched out canvas of early 2000s graphics. It's an abomination! Look at this! This is no way to play Paper Mario! We learned it's finally being remastered, and just to see a trailer showcasing cleaned up, vibrant HD quality selections of nostalgic moments has tons of fans bursting with anticipation. There's some awesome remastered music that pumped through the entire trailer as well, including a remixed version of the battle music. Both the original and this trailer feature a fantastic combat theme. It's an energetic, layered melody. It also has a runtime of longer than 20 seconds before looping. And it doesn't repeat the same 4-note bridges at the beginning of the song. A song that literally plays hundreds of times. If you're young and wondering what all the hype is about, Thousand Year Door builds on what the original N64 Paper Mario started, with a unique and playful Mario world in which 2D representations of objects and characters can suddenly fold origami style into paper form, making even banal details like stairs seem fun. The paper mechanic enables ludicrous transformations, such as allowing Mario to become as thin as paper to explore narrow back alleys, or go full-on paper airplane mode to access tough-to-reach areas. Even bosses have a paper aesthetic that blends with the 3D perspective of the world to make them really pop off the screen. It's a style that's aged very gracefully, especially now that it's being made to run smoothly and with a higher resolution. The simplistic character artwork means that literally hundreds of Mushroom Kingdom residents or enemies can populate the screen, creating some memorable, bizarre moments, like this one, where Mario literally mashes the living crap out of dozens of citizens with a hammer! I forgot how bloodthirsty Mario gets in this game. Variety in the scenery, mood, and plot make the storyline engaging and fast-paced. Mario investigates a mythical forest infested with hundreds of formless blobs, switches identities with goth emo kids, which can also turn into pigs, obviously, and there's a full-fledged mystery that takes place on a train with a rather clueless detective penguin. And a clueless detective penguin is still much more bearable than a Mario 64 baby penguin. Each chapter of the Thousand Year Door introduces a new theme, party member, and gameplay emphasis. Unlike the upcoming Super Mario RPG Remake, Paper Mario's battle system is less complicated overall, with tiny amounts of HP and damage to keep track of, as well as only 2 party characters instead of the usual 3, and they all employ a very small pool of abilities. But it makes even more use of the timing mechanisms that enable you to boost attacks, reduce damage, or land extra hits. Instead of just timing a single button press once, you might be alternating trigger presses, or holding down and releasing buttons at different times to make the most of a charge ability. There's just much more going on with each battle, including a lot of extra and optional taps and timing presses you could exploit in order to get the most out of attacks, like landing more stampede damage from a herd of Yoshis, or even exciting the crowd, which could also benefit you in battle with items being tossed, or star power being raised, which enables more elaborate skills. The writing and humor stem directly from the original Super Mario RPG, with ridiculous concepts and characters. First of all, you've got Luigi appearing in the intro, and well, I won't spoil it if you haven't played it, but if you know how the first Mario RPG treated him, you'll have a good guess of how it goes here. I'll just say that there's some surprising narrative moments when it comes to Mario's younger brother. You've got Bowser, of course, this time trying to convince himself he's awesome by rampaging through a level in classic Mario Brothers style. Then there's narcissistic pro wrestlers that look like a crossbreed between a troll doll, the Family Guy chicken, and Hulk Hogan, as well as spunky sidekicks and companions, who each have a field ability that you need to utilize during puzzle segments. Many of them have over-the-top personalities, like ghostly colored tornado ladies with chests that command way too much attention. I mean, my god! That's almost as bad as Valentina in the original Mario RPG! A favorite of mine is this spunky, tiny Yoshi that Mario still plops his fat can onto and orders it to hover across city rooftops. It's bad enough that Mario does this with regular Yoshi.
This thing looks newly hatched, and yet Mario wastes no time introducing its newly formed saddle to his ass. Just look. Look at the pain that he's in. Mario's animal abuse knows no bounds, I swear!
In Mario 64, he sends penguins plummeting down mountainsides, drowns a caterpillar's house, kidnaps and steals from rabbits, forces owls to take off with his pasta-filled rear weighing it down, and sadistically butt slams the back of a peaceful sea creature just to make it change its direction. Anyway, there's even some complex love subplots, including Mario cheating on Peach with a Goomba!
Just kidding, but come on, that's funny.
There's a Koopa girl who gets agitated by the constant passivity of her boyfriend, and a human teaches a computer emotions trope. But here it's Peach seducing a security system, which is, there's just everything wrong with that.
What's with Peach's absurdly awkward romantic moments?
She lets Mario barge into her bedroom and then freaks out when he finds her unguarded diary or unmentionables or whatever the hell this white rectangle is supposed to represent. And now she's explaining to a security camera that it's in love with her. Wow.
This announcement builds on what's already been a killer 2023 for Nintendo so far. I mean, in May, we got Tears of the Kingdom, and in October, there's Mario Wonder coming out. Oh God! Oh, that's hideous! Yeah, and of course, in November, there's the new from the ground up Mario RPG Remake.
The new version got another new trailer today, showing off what happens when that meter gets to 100%. Apparently, it enables some crazy team-based attacks that seem to really be as over-the-top and hilarious as the rest of the game. And there also appears to be one for every different party combination. Look at that cute mole enemy. It remains so oblivious to its impending death, even as the explosion is happening. It's just like, hey guys, what's going on? Other footage also reveals that time attacks now apparently create shockwaves that destroy all the enemies.
This
isn't a great mechanic to add, from my point of view.
I covered some hopes and worries that I have about the new version of Mario RPG, and one hope I had was that it would be more challenging. Mario's fist creates a sonic wave that just echoes through everything and killing it? Why? What's the point of using flower points on special moves like Ultra Jump if you can just produce epicenters of pain that channel through everything? But my wish was still granted in part, because you can re-challenge bosses now, and it looks like they are no joke. Look at this! Mario and friends get absolutely killed by Booster's train! That's like 3 simultaneous Geno whirls of damage against the party. And finally, just before the end of the trailer, we get 3 seconds of Mario standing in front of the infamous shiny stone door. It's confirmed! There is a hidden boss here. Will it be Culex, Sephiroth, or just some awful random bad guy from the Mario universe? Let the speculation begin.
Anyway, I'm digressing too much, as usual. And that's for another video in the future.
I just wanted to share some excitement for Paper Mario The Thousand-Year Door. It's regarded as the best by fans because it's still very much an RPG, filled with new abilities, stores with items you can buy, level ups and experience points, unlike the action entries like Mario Sticker Star, which almost completely ditch the role-playing elements. There's no party members, stats, or anything. This is where it's at. Throw the Sticker Star memories out of your mind and reminisce instead on the GOAT of Mario RPG entries.
Looks like 2024 is going to be just as jam-packed as this year. Let me know what you think. Has it felt like 1,000 years since you played this? And for the younger crowd, what impression did the trailer leave you with? I hope that we can all enjoy the remastered version together. Good to see you, gamers. Check back in for some deep dive content in the upcoming weeks. Take care.